the dying and going to the light and the energy was birth for me. It was freedom, and it was what I've always looked for. It filled everything in me, around me, with a feeling of purpose and a feeling of fulfillment. And when I got back in my body, everything that I didn't want was there.
I just wish I were on the other side. It's so hard being here, knowing all our power that we have over there, and we're so restricted here to help.
That definitely still comes up, the feeling of wanting to be there, you know, in that space of peace and bliss and stillness versus here. You know, that still pops up, you know, pretty off and on, just questioning, you know, is this really the best place for me? And it feels so different from my perception of life and what the meaning of life.
The death for me was almost occurred when I came back in the body, in the sense of the feelings like, this is death, this is hell, man, being here. I feel a sense of loss in that regard, and not belonging. I have an intensified feeling of not belonging.
At first, I didn't know about I didn't put the pieces together. And then when I did put the pieces together, I was furious that I was sent back to my body. I was furious. I mean, I loved going home. I needed to go home. I'm still very confused. That's probably I'm confused. And I don't think that I've come back totally. Or I will ever come back totally. Because I don't know if I want to.
I wanted to come back. So that was something that was my last thought as I was moving beyond this life and completely staying in that next one. I wanted to come back for my children. So I am completely in that moment that I am here for them.
I was just completely frustrated at finding my purpose. I spent 10 years looking and trying to find why I survived that accident and not finding it. And at that point, I wanted to go back. And for the first time in 10 years, seriously thought about checking out again, and even committing suicide again, because there was such a frustration and sadness and anger with maybe I wasn't supposed to have maybe I don't have a purpose. Maybe it is a form of punishment to be here still.
I wasn't so depressed that I would have taken my life, but the thought had crossed my mind that anything to get on the other side again.
That was in the back of my mind several times, but yet the teachings of the light seemed to indicate that wouldn't be a good idea, it wouldn't be a good choice. And it's really not in our hands to do something like that. It seemed like it would frustrate our experience, that it would postpone what you're trying to achieve for who knows how long.